When somebody isn't a good putter, they don't look good standing over the ball, they don't look comfortable, grip pressure's tight, stroke is faster, slower, different from backswing to forward swing. And good putters look like everything kind of matches, you know, the way they stand up to the ball, the way they stroke the ball, all kind of looks like it fits together.
Brett, there's many theories in putting. One of them is the path should be straight back, straight through. The other one is straight back without rotation, no rotation. The other one is on an arc with rotation. What is your take on that?
Well, you know, I know a lot of great putters have putted a lot of different ways, but I believe that the putter has to stay square to the path. And I believe the path has to go inside a little bit on the backswing, gets back to square right before you hit it, stays square for a little bit, and then it goes back inside. But the putter stays square to that arc, and I like to see that my putter matches on the backswing and on the follow-through the amount it goes inside. I think you could look at a bunch of different players. Players that tend to be more upright tend to have a lot more inside to inside. Players that bend over the more tend to be straighter back and straight through. I think your setup dictates a lot about the arc of your stroke.
So you putt best when the putter comes slightly inside the line, a little bit of rotation, always square to that arc, get back to square, and then the putter stays down the line just for a little while, just to get optimal release of the energy into the ball, and then the putter comes slightly inside again on the forward stroke.
Exactly right, Marius. And I feel like that is what being on plane with your putter would be like, is to have that putter just move slightly to the inside, kind of like a full swing, and slightly through after impact. And that's why when I've putted my best, when I have those things match up the best, I make the most putts.
And how can we practice that?
Well, there's a lot of different training aids that you can do to practice that. You know, whether you just set up a few tees on an arc, whether you get one of these, all these kind of different arc training aids, whether you have your caddy watch, you can use a chalk line that you can either curve or have straight and make sure you go inside of it. It's an endless amount of things that you can do to practice that.
I saw a guy the other day, he had his head against the wall with the putter, the toe of the putter against the baseboard of the wall, and he was swinging, and that gave him a sort of a feeling of the direction target line, and there he could then matches the backstroke with a forward stroke, the arc that you were talking about.
Exactly. That's a great way to do it. I like to do a lot of stuff out on the putting green while I'm hitting a ball, and I know you and I have worked on a lot of different things because my putter tends to go a little bit too far to the inside, and I always try and release it more down the line.
Very good. You could also, if the sun is out and there's a flag stick in a hole, there's always a shadow, and that shadow
Could practice right here, couldn't we?
could give you a good indication of what the putter head is doing throughout the stroke.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost a thing.